YouTube family, I was always proven correct about this situation, and I'm correct yet again. See, Shedeur Sanders has been getting sabotaged. We know that already. I pre-warned you guys years in advance, but I guess I'm the one who lost my noggin. But I came out with real receipts about Shedeur not just getting sabotaged, but deliberately being in a situation of dereliction of duty, meaning the coaches. They came down here to get rid of Shedeur, and that was the only mission. So let's start the show the right way. So what's good, family? It's your boy, DJ Blessone, back with another real one. Today, we got to talk about the noise around Shedeur Sanders and what's going on inside the Browns organization. There are reports that there's chatter and there's whole situations that smell like team politics, like I've been telling you. And if you are about Shedeur's career and you care about him, then you need to hear this. Now, look, I'm not here to spin conspiracy webs. What I am here to do is to read the tea leaves, the gossip with the tea, as they would like to say. Multiple sources and insiders have been saying the same thing that I've been saying. Shedeur hasn't been treated like the franchise quarterback he could be. Instead, there's been favoritism, mixed message from the staff, and a culture that's been making it harder for the kid to thrive, the young man that is to thrive. The dangerous situation for any young quarterback, especially with Shedeur Sanders' ceiling, is to deal with culprits who don't want you here. So who are these culprits? It's no other than Tommy Rees, the offensive coordinator of Browns, who was a trash quarterback at Notre Dame. And not just him, another failure coach, Billy Musgrave, who I can't look. Why do the Browns love hiring all these below average people to run a facilitation such as an NFL team and then want us to pretend, oh, they want to win? We're going to drop the reports and the receipts right now, but hit that notification bell, drop a like. This is your guy, DJ Blessone, the goddamn best one.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So I want to, before I continue going on, you guys need to look at what's going on. So Tommy Rees, this guy who never was a quarterback that Shedeur Sanders was, he gets to be in charge of Shedeur. He gets to dictate his career. And I'm going to expose him later on because I'm going to show you guys on a different video how he really feels about players who look like Shedeur. Yeah, we got to do it, bro. I told you this is the year of exposing. Salute to Cat Williams. And I've been doing a great job exposing all of the rhetorics, the banters, and the lies. So let's start off this particular article. So we know what's been spewing around here, and it's factual. Shedeur hasn't been getting any reps with any of the Cleveland products, not even the third string scrubs, that is. He's been being played with. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Ex-Notre Dame football coach Tommy Rees dealing with Shedeur Sanders rumors. This is how he responded to it. You guys could read it. You guys could look at the situation. He says, we're doing some things to replicate Baltimore's quarterback Lamar Jackson this week, but you're not using Shedeur Sanders. What he's trying to tell you guys is, oh, don't listen to the rumors. We only did it once, and it's for Baltimore, so we're just using other quarterbacks who can mimic your guy, Shedeur. I mean, not Shedeur, but Lamar Jackson. But the only problem is the guy that they're getting to mimic Shedeur Sanders is no other than this scrub quarterback right here. Yeah, I'm going to say it where other YouTubers are afraid to say it. They got Zappe, Billy Zappe, that is, whatever the scrub name is. That's the guy who's going to replicate who Lamar Jackson is. This guy doesn't play like Lamar Jackson. They want you to believe that Shedeur Sanders, he doesn't have what it takes to mimic Lamar Jackson. And who cares about that? You're a liar because you've been doing this to Shedeur. I've reported this rumor way prior to the Baltimore game. This been going on even prior to the first game of the season against Cincinnati Bengals. So let me put them two scrubs next to me because we have to expose them. We have to go deeper on the truth. Something is being hidden here. Something is being lies. Why is it that every time with substantial evidence and proof I bring out there, which everybody realizes proof because your favorite YouTubers use my receipts, no disrespect to them, but Cleveland comes out and use a certain puppet talking head to combat against what we said. Now, look, I'm not into these conspiracies, as I told you guys, but we know the dangerous games that the Cleveland Browns are playing with Shedeur Sanders. Let's break it down. First, favoritism. Reports suggest there's a camp inside the building that leans toward another quarterback as the preferred option. Oh, I found out a lot. Shout out to my Cleveland natives who gave me all the receipts I need. We're going to have a beautiful videos right here. So the net result is still the same. No matter what type of route the Cleveland Browns choose to take, Shedeur's development gets slowed. You don't bench leadership, you don't bench culture, and you don't sit on a talent just because of politics. Listen, it's the situation at hand here. If that's happening, it's betrayal to Shedeur Sanders and to the fans who buy the jerseys, the merchandise, the people, that Jimmy Haslam was mad at last week because the ticket sales was not what he wanted it to be, because you don't have Shedeur Sanders in the games. So second, the optics, ladies and gentlemen. Shedeur's presence in Cleveland changed the electricity, jersey sales, community work, the way fans show up. This kid brings light. And listen to me, y'all. But the optics don't win games. X and O's do. And X and O's are not being played out there by Kevin Stefanski, by Billy Musgrave, nor by Tommy Rees. How did these three bums even get a job with a professional team? We need to make a separate video on that because I'm going to do the due diligence and the investigative duty to show you this is a string of garbage that's been running rampant, not just with the Cleveland Browns, but throughout the NFL for decades. These guys continue to get jobs that they don't deserve. We've seen plays designed for other quarterbacks. We've seen reps that seem to basically favor another player, and the combination of mixed messaging and mismanagement rotations create confusion. That confusion becomes self-fulfilling, poor rhythm, less trust, and fewer chances to prove himself in game reps. We've seen Shedeur get limited with reps after reps that he should not been sitting out for. He deserved them. Now, let me go deeper on this because the banner goes into it. All these excuses that the former Notre Dame OC tried to make, and he's not a good player, guys. I'm going to come out and say it. Now, look, Billy Musgrave, I knew he was full of BS when he said this right here after I caught him. I'm proud to say I'm the one who caught him, and then everybody trust upon my reports, and you guys said I just be making it up. Well, it's only 2% of the haters. Oh, he just makes up his reports. But my sources are more valid than ESPN. Where's my football? My sources are by way more valid than the defunct organization that's known as ESPN, that you guys never question their sources. You never question where their reports come from. But when I do it, I have to be top 10 toes down on my reports because CBS and everybody credit my name, and I credit the people who made me, which are the supporters. They said DJ Bless, one of I Smoke Hip Hop Live, said that. They almost discredited me. But Billy Musgrave felt the pressure. You know what he started saying? You guessed it. This is what let's get this bum out the way. Musgrave already had an excuse, guys. I got it. This is what he said about the quarterbacks. We want to develop them and keep working on their craft. What goddamn craft are you guys? Let's look at that again. What craft are they working on? Shedeur is throwing to equipment managers, and we know this for a fact. At least one of the janitors who was cleaning the field was playing pick and catch with Shedeur. This is embarrassing, bro. High school guys don't even do that. Look, the third thing is the team politics, man, and the distractions. The NFL is a business, but when business start taking priority over football, marketing decisions trumping development or roster decisions driven by short-term short-term PR instead of long-term wins. Cleveland fans don't deserve that. Ohio residents and communities don't deserve that. Listen, the locker room feels it. When staffers or decision makers prioritize image or protect certain players, Dylan Gabriel, for non-football reasons, the team loses focus. Look, listen to me, guys. I'm not trying to be over dramatic. You guys misconfuse and misconstrue my passion as a nutcase who just lost it. But when your greatest media pundits do it, you fall in love with it. But when I do it, it has to be questioned. Could it be that you question me because everything that I've been bringing up has been 1,000,000% correct and factual? In fact, this is why you make jokes about me instead of debunking my actual receipts, which your favorite YouTubers and your favorite media personalities, they all use what I use, and I welcome people to use what I bring out. I do my goddamn job. I don't look for what gets the most views. Anybody can talk about regurgitated garbage and get a couple of 100,000s of views, but who's gonna do the real work? The work that's needed. I'm suited and booted and ready for the part, and I'm ready to be more professional to challenge the upper echelon of media to show that new media is here and we got something to say, damn it. So let me continue with it, because at the end of the day, that's what the chatter is about. Does the organization wants to win, or do they want a brand strategy, a strategy of losing? Fourth, here's the fourth thing what I want to talk about, the human cost. Shedeur didn't come here to be a billboard. He came to lead and to play. Every quarterback comes to play. If he's being asked to throw to the equipment managers or be reduced to token reps, that's humiliation. Yes, a humiliation ritual that you're making the young man go through. That's wasted talent, wasted investments, should we say. And the thing about talented young men, if they feel disrespected, they have options. This is not like the NFL where you have NIL money and transfer portals and all that. No, he knows there's other teams who want to build around him. It's all real, bro. Shedeur's value is rising. It's not digressing like the mediocre, below average coaches at the Cleveland Browns. It's really rising every day. The more you guys lose, the more you do unproven decisions, it shows that Shedeur is more of the constant professional than the men who are leading him. These are facts. Teams will pay top dollars for leadership like Shedeur Sanders, culture and star power that he possessed. Cleveland's failure to properly develop and get acclimated around a young quarterback like that and to protect him could cost you guys everything. Now, I know Jimmy Haslam just got $600 million in welfare by the Ohio residents to do absolutely what? He's buying new houses. Why did he need that much help from the Cleveland organization when he just purchased a $25 million residence in Florida? And why does he need residents in Florida if his job is to sustain and build up the franchise that he has let down since 2012? Now, let me be clear here. I don't know every piece of the puzzle. I'm not naming names. Let me say it better. And I'm not naming names. What I do know is this. Shedeur needs to be in a place that believes in him, develops him, and gives him the chance to lead. Hell, give him the chance to be an actual NFL quarterback. If Cleveland won't do that, then the young man needs to consider his options, and fast. Because his career is being in jeopardy right now because he's not properly developing. This isn't college anymore. In the NFL, you need to be developing every single day because the NFL doesn't wait, and the career of a quarterback is precious and fragile. Go ask many guys who are insurance agents now and not in the league anymore. People gonna ask DJ Blessone, what would you do if you were in charge? Well, I kind of wrote it up what I would do if I'm in charge. Here's what I'll say. Let me take my time. Stop the politics. Football decisions should be based on football's decisions. That's it. No politics. Reps, play calling, and development come first. If I was the leader of Cleveland Browns and running your organizations in front office, look, this is what I'll do. And I'm not running for office, but I know it looks like it because I have to be professionals. The elders told me, clean up, young man, and I am. Number two, what I would do is give Shedeur real looks in the game time situations. Let him prove it under pressure. Since we're the just glazers of Shedeur Sanders, then prove us wrong by giving Shedeur a proper chance. Number three, make a clean choice. If the organization is committed to commit to winners, if not, being committed to guys who want to win. Look, if not, then let him go somewhere else that will. Now, no half measures, no BS excuses like Billy Musgrave just gave us. Listen, protect him from distraction. Media noise and marketing is fine, but don't let it interfere with practice, preparation, and development, because that's what the Browns have truly done. You understand what I'm telling you? This is unacceptable. Now, let me go further. Listen. You already know this, guys. You know how this story ends if nothing changes. Opportunities are lost. Shedeur can become a legend, but only if he's in the right environment that's catering his development. If Cleveland keeps playing politics, then this will go down as one of those painful what could have been NFL chapter moments. 20 years later, oh man, Shedeur could have been great. We don't want that. I think it's time to boycott or do something by the fans as well. And that's what I'm echoing in the chambers out there. Listen, I want to say this to the fans. Don't let the narrative be driven by clicks and PR. Support the player who shows leadership in the community and on the field, off the field as well. Ask the tough questions of the front office. Demand accountability from Jimmy Haslam, Kevin Stefanski, and Andrew Berry, who's just a token puppet. You're the ones who are buying the tickets and jerseys. Your voice matters, and I speak for the Cleveland fans. Definitely, because I can do a better job of sustainability, because this isn't just about football. This is bigger than football. It's deeper than football. And I should run for office if I was a guy who lived in Cleveland. All you fans are passionate, and you can do a good job for your communities, because when your government leaders give to Jimmy Haslam $600 million this past January of 2025 for a football team, yeah, your streets are filled with homelessness. Your streets are filled with teachers who are not paid fairly. Your streets are filled with first responders who don't have the proper resources to take care of the city. Therefore, crime becomes a driven and ridden city because they have failed the people of Cleveland. And I'm here to say I should run for office. You should run for office. We should not tolerate below average guys who should run the city in a fair way. And it's not being ran that way. So listen to me. Listen to the fans. Don't let this interfere with who you are as Ohio residents, Cleveland residents. Your voice matters too. You are tax-paying citizens. Now listen, before I go, I know I want y'all to listen to me, and I know y'all want the drama. A lot of people like videos like this, but listen, you want names and receipts. Do your own homework, push your own transparency, but until verified facts drop on the tables, like the way I've been dropping verified facts, hold the rage, hold the speculations, and focus on the core truth. Shedeur Sanders deserve a real shot. And if the Cleveland Browns ain't providing it, he should find a team that will. Now, drop your thoughts in comments. Should Shedeur stay and fight in Cleveland, or should he look for a new, fresh start where he wanted and will get a developed situation? Now, hit the like button if you like this side of DJ Blessone, if you want real football first, and subscribe to us if you want more leaders like me who have a backbone and who isn't afraid and who would never step and fetch. That's what I got to say. Subscribe if you're here backing young leaders like me and you actually want to win and you actually want the cold, hard truth. Now, this is DJ Blessone signing out. Unacceptable in every single way.
Heart been broke so many times.